I die a lot. No, my stamina. Oh wait, I'm dead! Wait, what? But in order to compensate for my slightly lacking gaming skills, I have a huge, wrinkly brain. And so I came up with a strategy that would ensure that I never died in this game ever again. This strategy is so smart that it would shatter the mind of a Nobel Prize winner. Get this, if I freeze the enemy, they can't attack me. So I made a permafreeze. So I made a permafreeze. Wait. Man, why do you gotta be like that? First of all, we got Rosaria. She's like probably the only reason why I made this team in the first place. This video is all just an excuse to build and use this cool, goth, edgy nun. Let's be honest, Rosaria looks more like a zombie than Chi-Chi does. Anyways, I got her all the way up to level 80. She's running a black clip polearm, and the artifact set is the Blizzard Strayer. The best part is, 4-piece Blizzard Strayer is absolutely insane with the team I'm running because enemies are always frozen. That's the point. So this 40% more crit rate when enemies are frozen is always applied, and I get another 15% more if we're counting in the cryo team resonance bonus. If we move on to the constellations, you can see, yeah, I don't got any. This is the pain of being free to play. Constellation 2 would have been very clutch and very nice to have with that added 4 seconds on the ultimate ability, but yeah, as for talents, they're pretty good. Nothing crazy, no crowns. Her second passive talent is also pretty neat, giving the rest of the party some more crit rate, as if they don't have enough already. And the reason why I'm using Rosaria instead of other cryo characters like Kaya or Chongyun, who are honestly probably better at applying the cryo effect than her, is because, well, she's cooler. Haha, get it? Cause she's like cryo and she Also, I only got Chongyun like literally a couple days ago, so I haven't had enough time to build him, but I do admit, he is very useful. The other character that's going on this team is obviously my beloved Ganyu. Do I even need to explain why Ganyu is so good? 2 seconds of her charging her normal attack and boom, your existence is denied. So let's take a look at my very basic Ganyu, which somehow manages to output decent damage. As you can see, she is level 81, and the only reason why she's not level 90 is because, well, I am very broke. Doing more ley lines? What are you, a whale that refreshes their resin using primo gems? No! Ground squirrels. Get Mora by beating up Ground Squirrel. Maybe someday in the future I'll kill enough Ground Squirrels to level 90 characters. But for now, let's just move on and look at her artifacts. As you can see, I'm just running that Wanderer's Troop set with that extra damage with charge attacks for the 4-piece set. I would absolutely love to run more Blizzard Strayers on Ganyu, but I farmed that domain for 1 month, a full month, and I only got enough decent, semi-decent artifacts for Rosaria. This is actually one of the artifacts that I got. It rolled purely into defense. I am in pain. But I did get some pretty good Wanderer's Troop sets. I mean, they're not perfect by any means at all, but it works, so okay. So, constellations. Let's just skip over that. It's not happened yet, but if I do ever get a constellation for a 5-star, I'm gonna cry, and they won't be tears of joy. Her talents are looking very beautiful, and her weapon is an R4 prototype crescent. So that's about it for the ice and cryo side of things. Now we have to move on to the hydro, because you gotta get your enemies real wet before you freeze them. But yeah, the first SSSSSSS tier hydro character that we're going to be using is Xingqiu. He is unbelievably good at applying hydro with both his ultimate and E-skill. So now the permafreeze formula is getting very close to complete. Right now I have Xingqiu at about level 70 because he's not really the damage dealer, he's more so just used to apply the hydro effect. And if I were to summarize Xingqiu's build in 2 words, it would be energy recharge, sacrificial sword, energy recharge, using the Scholar artifact set for energy recharge, using a timepiece that's energy recharge. Looking for energy recharge substats. And if you add that all up, it totals up to about 250% energy recharge. And now I can almost get my ult back just by using my elemental skill twice.
Nice.
Now that's a lot of energy. So constellations. Why do I even bother? His talents are not really that crazy because I'm not really using him to do damage in the first place. But yeah, that is Xingqiu's build, and now let's move on to the final cast member of this team. VTuber. She does basically the same thing as Xingqiu by applying the Hydro. She also does a lot of boosting. Thrilling Tales, 48% more attack. Noblesse Oblige, 20% more attack. And this time I actually have a single constellation. Wow. And the constellation gives her extra energy. And as for talents, I mean, last time her talents were at 1, so this is like twice the improvement. But yeah, Barbara is the final piece to this team. And with the team complete, it's time to go start the second Ice Age. The only downside to this team is the fact that the bosses in Genshin literally don't freeze, but there are still a lot of fun enemies I can test this on. And now we can go return the boar back to its cryo-preserved state.
Let's dance. You can't. What a nuisance. For Rex Lapis. We're way behind schedule. Let me weave you a verse. Judgment. Punishment.
That entire time, he couldn't move a muscle. I didn't take a single hit that whole time. I think this team was a good idea. Next, let's see how we fare against the 4 big robots. This is actually a really fun quick swap team. I always have my skills, my bursts, and when I'm not using those I can just auto attack with Ganyu and do a million damage. I love making these strange meme teams, and it's really fun to see them turn out well and do actually lots of damage. Oh yeah, go follow me on Twitch. I will eventually start streaming there. It's just that I live in like the middle of nowhere, so my internet sucks, but once I get my Starlink Wi-Fi from Elon Musk himself, I will be able to start streaming, hopefully soon.